Hey there everyone. So this is just a continuation of a video I just finished where I took a title to generate a very expressive prompt to generate image. So generating the prompt via Prompt Perfect and generating the image via DreamStudio, which is Stable Diffusion as API service from Stability AI. The problem with this is that usually, there are models that creates bigger resolution, but in this case it only generated a 512 pixel image, which of course for modern websites is basically not enough. So what I'm gonna show now is basically upscaling. Before I show that, as always, this is Drupal installed with AI interpolator module. Soon, hopefully, there's gonna be a link in the description on how to set up Drupal if anyone is interested in that, and how to set up the AI interpolator. It's open source, free. You can set it up after you looked at this yourself. So we want to upscale, and we're gonna use Stability AI's service DreamStudio for this as well then. So what we do is we go to our recipe content type, and we're just gonna create a new field here now then. That's gonna be called, we call it other header image, which was pretty stupid because this should be the header image, I guess, but we just call it real header image. You have to think of better naming and do some pre-planning when you set this up, not like me in this case. And we just need one. We disable the alt field, and then we're gonna enable the AI interpolator and choose DreamStudio image upscaler. So that's what's gonna scale it up. And there you can choose between scaling on width and height. In this case it was a cube, so it doesn't matter, but usually you scale on width, I guess. There is something called downscale to upscale, and the idea behind that is basically that this tool or this API can't upscale something that's larger than 1024, which means if it's between 1024 and what you want to upscale to, it's not gonna work, but there is logic to handle this. So basically it downscales it to 1024 and then upscales it to what you want. Also, for your information then, if you happen to upload an image that's larger than 2048, it's just gonna copy this. It's not gonna do an API call that costs money and so on. It makes no sense, right? In our case, we don't have to enable that because we know ours is 512, right? So we're using the header image as our base field. In this case, we had already a chain of events that had a weight of 102, the last one, so we set this to 103. Save it. Then we can go to our content. So you see real header image is not filled out, the rest is filled out. Click save. And if we look at this now, we have an upscaled image, right? So this is 2048, I hope. 2048 pixels exactly. So this is upscaling. One note there, it's very good on AI generated images. It's not as good when you use real images. It adds artifacts, especially on photorealistic images. So that's just a heads up so you know about it, but the result usually looks better than, trying to upscale an image yourself and it becomes pixelated at least. So that's upscaling. Yeah, thank you for watching.